Darkman Doll here. Today I wanted to come with you for a video for Art Talk. And Art Talk is where I share with you the creations that I make. I emphasize the importance of recycling and upcycling materials whenever you can when you create your artwork. And I want to emphasize also the fact that art is very therapeutic. Today I wanted to show you some of the bottle dolls that I'll have available for sale on my Etsy shop, and probably one of them is going to be outside of my Etsy shop available for sale. So let's just get right into it. And when I show you these bottle dolls, I'll tell you what they're made of and how I created them. So, and I show you these dolls not just so that I can brag and say, hey, look at what I can do. I'm awesome. No, it's about helping people, inspiring people to unleash their creativity and to release stress and to heal from trauma as well. And to recycle. So this is one of my bottle dolls that I'm going to have available for sale. I did try to sell her on Etsy, but I had no luck. I think I had posted her twice on Etsy. She has a Day of the Dead, voodoo type of vibe to her. That's usually my favorite season, favorite time of the year. Samhain, fall and winter season. The summertime's okay, but I love the fall and winter season. So... and I'm really, I was always someone who liked a really good horror movie when I was a kid, because my mom got me into horror. So I was really a horror fan. Not of just any kind of horror movies. I like horror movies with a purpose and not just slasher gore and stuff. But yeah, this doll will be available for sale. You could contact me. I'm going to put up photos of her on all the social medias, and her arm is made from a willow branch, I believe. It's paper mache bottle. The head is made from what was it that I used for the hat? I think I used an avocado pit that I paper mache, and then I put this homemade polymer clay bead on top of her head for a hat, and the yarn was attached on there using black acrylic paint and also I think a little bit of Mod Podge. I braided the yarn, the black and red yarn, loosely braided, and this is ornately designed with the design on there. See that? So yeah, that's one of the dolls that I'm having available. But I'm going to try selling this outside of my Etsy shop because it didn't do so well on the Etsy shop. So you never know what's going to sell and what's not going to sell. So here's another one. This doll here, another Day of the Dead, Samhain, kind of like, horror inspired. A lot of the horror movies I watched as a kid, they had a lot of elements of magic in it, and talking about unconventional religious practices from different cultures. All of that really influenced me, and it made me want to learn more about these cultures. And I've learned more about these cultures through reading and research and through actually creating art to understand it more. So it's another bottle doll, and I'll have her on sale. And you can find out more information about her on the Etsy listing I'll have posted for her, and also on my Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. I'll give you a short description of what she's all about and how I made her. Simple short story here. I basically took, I believe this is a stone. Yeah, it is a stone. I painted it, painted a face on it, attached it to a glass bottle, recycled glass bottle with Mod Podge. Mod Podged it on there, and paper mached it on. I had to paper mache the whole glass bottle and let it dry, and then I put on one layer of paint, and then I came and let that dry, and then I had to come in with another, would have to come in with the design on there and let that dry, and then I Mod Podged the whole thing. And her hair was applied using Mod Podge. I just took yarn and dipped it into a bowl of Mod Podge and applied it onto the head, and that's why it has this kind of drippy, sticky look like to it. Kind of gives it a like a sticky candy look to it. So yeah, I have fun making art dolls. I love it. So here's another one. This is the other one. I've been bagging them all up so I can keep them clean and preserved. This is another one too that I made. And a lot of my art, it does have that vibe to it. Halloween, Samhain, Day of the Dead, All Hallows Eve type of vibe to it. And that just is what comes out when I create art with the dolls a lot of times. Not all the time, but a lot of times that's what happens. So this doll will be for sale. It's a bottle doll as well. It can be used as an altar doll. I'll have more photos of her up. She was kind of like, I just kind of went to town with her, just doing whatever. She's got a little bit of blood on her lip. And it's like these ideas come to me, and I like to try to get these out. And I like to be able to recycle. Her head is made from a recycled nail enamel bottle that I paper macheed onto a bottle, a glass bottle. And her arms are made from, I think this was oak tree branches. Sometimes I collect branches a lot. Well, back in the day when I could make a lot of these, I would collect a lot of branches, and a lot of them were oak, willow, some alder branches, some of them rosemary branches, because some of them can be very strong, like if you get close to the root. Anyway, but yeah, this doll kind of has that Day of the Dead kind of vibe to it, because of the face, the skull type of vibe, and I had fun with this. And its simplicity, it was very much the project, because you get the textures and right and everything with the skirt and just that look. I like it. I really like it. This can be put on your altar. It can be put on your kitchen table. You can put it in your windowsill to scare people away. Keep people away that you don't want to come visiting often. It does work. Trust me on that. I made this huge, gigantic fabric doll. But it looked like a scarecrow because it had all kinds of just like old looking clothes on that I made. But it was life size. And I had it sitting on my porch. And people would think twice before coming to the doorstep because of it. So that's the other one. This one I'm going to put on my Etsy as well. So I'll have more of a description for all of these dolls for you. And before I leave, I wanted to show you one more thing. Or two more things. I still have 2 bottle dolls available on my Etsy shop. And with each doll, you'll get a free gift. So I've got this one up. I recently put this one up on my shop. It's a voodoo-inspired African crone art doll, paper mache, from start to finish. And I added some finishing touches with the rhinestones, and I don't know what you would call this clear little thing. It's not really a rock, but a lot of jewelry makers use these. You might know what it is if you make jewelry, but I don't know what the name of that is. But I will find things. I find objects and things that look interesting to incorporate into these recycled creations. These right here, the green right there, that's sea glass. So I've got some photos of this doll up on my not on my Etsy, of course on my Etsy, because it's listed on my Etsy. But I have photos of this doll up on all my other social media, like Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. So you could check them out, check her out on there, because I've got quite a bit of photos available, so you can see more detail than what I can show you on the video. So put that away. And then here's the last doll I wanted to show. Maybe not the last doll. I can show you one more and then we'll be out. But this one I have on my Etsy shop right now as well. So for more like description, you can definitely go to the listing and see all of the materials that I use. It's just another paper mache bottle doll, and the head is made from a nail enamel bottle. You could tell by the way the shape of the hat, because the hat is like the part where the brush. So as you can see, kind of has that Alice in Wonderland vibe with it, with the hearts, I feel like. So yeah, I had fun obviously with this one. It was a lot of fun. She's glued on to a, what is this? She's just glued on to a lid is what it is. I just painted it green to make it look like there's grass. But yeah, she just glued on to a recycled lid. And the lid's not really sharp around the corners. I buffed it out and I put Mod Podge on it so it won't hurt you. So, and it'll stay. That's what I've been trying to do lately. Not on all the dolls, but some of the dolls I've been trying to put them onto like a platform of some sort. So, but yeah, she's still available. She's still for sale on my Etsy shop. She took quite a while to create because during the summer here in California, even though it gets hot, it can get a little humid sometimes too, and so that messes up the drying process. So there's a few dolls that I still want to put up, but they're not finished, still in progress. But let me pause this and I'm going to show you another one of the dolls that's on my Etsy that's a bottle doll. It's not a glass bottle doll, but it's like a plastic bottle doll. So I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. So this is the other one, Voodoo inspired bottle doll that I used. It's obvious what this bottle doll is made from, right? You see how it's shaped. But I love the shape of bottles, all these different bottles and their shapes, and being able to recycle is awesome and fun, you know. So basically the stone right here is the head. It's a stone that I found at the beach when I was at the ocean on a camping trip. I collect a lot of stones and I was using them for, not anymore, but when I was using them to make bottle dolls. And I love that element of bringing in nature into the art that I create. So anyway, the bottle is a recycled Mod Podge bottle. I buy Mod Podge by the gallon usually when I buy it because I use a lot of it. I haven't bought it. I need to buy more. But anyway, yeah, I recycled the bottle by doing this. And so basically I just Mod Podge and paper mache the head onto there very firmly, because look at that, this will not come off. You know, you can knock it around. I glued on some fibers that I found onto there for a head, like a little fro on top, and painted the design with acrylic paints, and then Mod Podge the design on the bottle. And this bottle doll was created in 2016. Well, I didn't finish it until 2016. It was in progress, and then there's other things that are added to it. So this took a while to make because of the drying process and everything. So yeah, it's on my Etsy shop right now, and you get a free handmade gift with it. So definitely check out the stuff I have on there. As I said, these are things you can make too. So I'm giving you ideas of what you can make, and if you don't want to make it, then you can buy it. So those are options for you. I'm just here to definitely encourage people to recycle as much as you can, and definitely that helps out the environment. You know, don't give up completely. We're still living here. So thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for the likes and shares, and thank you for your kind comments. Leave your comments down below and let me know what you guys have been doing to be creative. You can even let me know if you have an Etsy shop, and maybe we can help support each other. So, I mean, that's important in this day and age, to support each other. I was thinking about starting to put stuff up onto my big cartel. I still have one, but we'll see. But those items that I talked to you about, those are going to go on my Etsy shop, and those other ones I said that are on there, they're already there available if you wanted to purchase them. So definitely check it out, and have a creative day. Stay creative, everyone. Brightest blessings to you all, and I'll see you soon.